All right. Just as far as the injuries go, the main one is, and the only one, it was Patrick. And we'll wait till we get back to give you further evaluation on it. And I'll just leave it at that. I'll tell you, Matt did a nice job of stepping in there, and we didn't have to really back down on anything we had called. We were able to just pick up from right where we left off, and I was proud of him. You know, he's not getting any younger, so for him to get in there and do what he did, he did a heck of a job. Our defense, I mean, what can you say? Our defense stepped up big tonight, and against an offense that's been playing well, especially in the run game, and they're very talented. I think Vic, for all the Bronco fans here, Vic has done a nice job with this football team, and they play hard and aggressive, and it was a. Are you good here? All right. Anyways, he's done a nice job with the football team. So I can go through and name all the things, but the 9 sacks jumps out at you. The rushing yardage total that they had jumps out at you. So those are plus. Those are all pluses. My man back here. Hey, you're in the room all by yourself, dude. No, you're all right. That's okay. All right, here we go. All right, time's yours. Yeah, no, that was a called play, yeah, that was called. Probably shouldn't have called it, right? Is that what you're saying? Yeah. All right.
Andy, do you have any regrets about calling the sneak? You know it can be dangerous with that.
No, I mean, not too many people get hurt on a sneak, and so it's a freak thing, and you know, it happens. So you know, I was proud of our guys stepping up, and you know, they didn't let down, which you've seen that over the years. You've seen teams that let themselves down after one of your best players or the best player gets hurt, in particular the quarterback. And I was proud that our guys just stepped up and kept battling and really everybody upped their game, I thought.
Coach, you talked about the change on the defensive side, and it may take a little bit of time. Was this just a matter of time before things started to click and they got it?
Yeah, listen, you felt like it was close, and I know sometimes it didn't look that way for people, but you felt like you were just. You know, I mentioned some of those stats to you about the red zone and quarterback ratings and all these things that go with it, and turnovers, and so it doesn't mean much until it all comes together. So tonight it did. Now it's important that you continue to build on that, and so that will be the challenge as we go forward, as it is every week. I mean, this isn't the end of the season, so we got to keep going.
Coach, did you get a chance to talk to Patrick before came in here, and what was his reaction, or what was your reaction when you talked to him?
Yeah, no, I did. He's in a good place. I mean, he was in a good place on the field when it happened. Grimace, our doc, was phenomenal and just calming everything down. You know, Dr. Schruppel, he just kind of calmed the storm right there, and Pat was good. Felt very comfortable with him. You know, he refused to get in that cart. So, but listen, I did have a chance to answer your question in a long about way here. Yes, I did have a chance to talk to him.
Coach, you talked about the defense playing well. What does it do for their confidence going forward?
Yeah, well, listen, I know it won't hurt, right? So I know that. The important thing is, though, that you keep grinding. And this is both sides of the ball and special teams, because we're nowhere near where we need to be. And so we got to keep working and grinding. We got to coach better. We got to play better. And we just got to. We got a lot of season left here. So.
Coach, but to that point, what did you all do this week differently, coaching players up, to have this type of performance tonight?
Well, we didn't have a whole lot of practice. I mean, it's Thursday, so. I mean, these Thursday games, your practices are way different. You don't put any equipment on. You just kind of go out and go through the plays and do your thing. But as far as the scheme, nothing really changed as far as the scheme other than what you'd normally do for a team, getting ready for a team.
Okay, and I asked you last week, but just this week differently. Did you make it a conscious decision to, call more run plays in this game versus the last two?
Now, listen, we're in that RPO thing, and so some of it depends on what you're getting, the looks you're getting. So But we did have some just called runs that I thought we did well with, and they worked well. So.
Andy, you talked about Pat having some tests coming up, but do you have a sense for now about how long he's going to be out?
I have no. I'll know more, in the next few days. We'll get it to you. You know that. So we're not hiding this stuff from you. We just need time to evaluate it.
This is your first extended look at Matt in a game situation. Did you learn anything about him today?
Yeah, he's got he's got ice water in the veins. That whole deal. He doesn't flinch. There was no panic. He goes, "Let's go. I know it all. I'm good. Just call it and let's roll." So.
It seemed like he was getting more comfortable as the game went on. Does that indicate to you that you feel confident in how he may be able?
And we need to just get a little of that rust.
Out for extended time.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Listen, we're good. Whatever direction this thing goes, we'll be good. We got to work hard and do our thing, and then you trust whoever's in there. You roll with it. So it doesn't. That doesn't. You don't flinch on that.
Sorry if you talked about this earlier, but on the short week, the way the guys came out and played, if you speak to Barry and Rick and some of those guys behind the scenes to make sure the guys.
Yeah. So Barry, our strength coach, I thought the whole department there did a good job. And they've done that throughout the year. I mean, they work their tail off, and then Rick and the medical crew. I mean, we've been banged up just a little bit. I think we know that. So our guys did a great job of getting guys back, the ones that did play, and then we get this little break here, and we should be able to get some more guys back, which is a plus. But those people work their tail off. If you're in the building, you know that, so you get a chance to see how that goes, and appreciate you asking that.
Coach, when you think about 200 regular season wins, what comes to mind?
I'm old. I don't know. You know what? I really don't think about all that stuff. That old saying, "You're only as good as the next one," right? I mean, that holds true in the National Football League. I mean, I've been around long enough to know that. So you gotta keep grinding. But I appreciate you asking that, though.
Coach,
Last question.
The decision to start LaShawn McCoy tonight over Damian Williams, was there something that you saw in practice earlier?
No, we don't care. Either one of them, they're both good players. And you saw Darryl come in, too, and play. And so we don't care. They're all – those are quality guys. LaShawn had a nice night, though, so he did play well.
Thank you.
Okay, good. Thanks.